Hello, everyone. Welcome to this live stream. We're gonna have Temoc in a minute to join us. So let's. Hello. I say hello multiple times because I'm looking for the chat where it is. Hi, MJ. Welcome. And let's call Temoc immediately. Temoc. Hello.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good, and you?
Doing awesome. Thank you so much for inviting me again.
I'm really happy to have you here. I'm just making sure that I hear you correctly, but it seems all good.
Awesome.
So yeah, maybe even if it's like the third time you come to my live stream, I thought maybe I can introduce you a little, just for people
Sure.
who don't know you yet. So Temoc is from those younger state. He's very young, very young, like a baby here. And he has a decently big base, but he pilots even bigger base. Two max base actually, Dark Kraken and Kingkong, both in VKV. His base is also in VKV. And even if those two are max, your base is still kinda super strong compared to most people, I think. What can I say about Temoc? Do you say Temoc, by the way, or do you pronounce it differently?
No, I think that sounds about right. Temoc is absolutely the right way to say it.
Where does it come from?
So Temoc is an Aztec warrior, and since I am originally from Mexico, I thought that I needed to use a name that represents, you know.
You told me that, and you told me that you wanted to have a mask of a warrior.
Yeah.
In the future live stream, we will be able to see you in live.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be able to show you some of those. In Mexican culture, you know, there is a lot of masks going on for the wrestlers. So we have had movies in the past in the golden era of movies with very famous wrestlers as Blue Demon or El Santo. So I thought that it will be a nice touch just to bring out a mask. It's fun, just
Claro
to bring
que
a little
sí.
spice to the stream.
Yes. So yeah, I think that helps to picture who you are. Maybe you can introduce me for people who don't know who I am now that I introduced you.
Yeah, definitely. So I think that, you know, for us that are in, or come from the younger states, we definitely do. See, what was impressive to me is that you guys and some other streamers do kind of represent a very strong alliance. And for those of you that are new to these streams, Mel in the past was well, I call you Mel. Probably people know you as Sophia or different names, but you were an R5 or leader from other alliances in the past, and a lot of people would just come to you for questions. How do I do this? How do I do that? So I guess that your channel kind of grew from having a place where people can just reach to you and see the answers from all of those questions that they will reach you about. And it's funny because it kind of similar happened to me. But I think that when we were trying to see what was going on in the older states, because it's for us it's a complete new world. It's some even the game looks different at times from the very old states, or has different features than we are used to in the younger states. So definitely when we wanted to see how things were happening or battle strategy, it was always fun to go and see what you were doing and other YouTubers, influencers were doing. So hopefully I spoke the right things about you.
Yeah, can I Kingkong say we looked to Mel as a life coach?
Yeah.
Okay, I can tell you a secret about my first videos on YouTube that now are private. You can't find them anymore. I was actually drawing and making animation to make fun of people in La Shelter.
Oh, wow.
But now I had it because I try to be more like politically correct. I try. Okay, so now that we are introduced and everyone knows us, I have on my screen, I don't know if you see my screen, I am on one farm base. No, that's not farm base, that's Mike. I have in the middle the battle report that you send me, and on the right, I am on Kraken.
Yes.
So, as I told you, I really wanted to know more about the UR Atalanta, because this is a hero that we can upgrade, and this is the only hero with this option, like Gene Modification. And I have not been doing this in Kingkong and Black Kraken base. I'm just watching it, and you know about this, right?
Well, at least I believe that I do, but so for everybody's benefit, I am very new at this, only 2 years. I am a baby in this game, so I know that some of you have been in here for 5 years, but at least this hero is very new, so I feel like I can talk a little bit about some of the cool stuff that this hero is bringing. For example, on skill number 2, the Huntress Sprint, there is something that is very new to this hero, which is called the Blessing. Which is similar to what Wall Breaker and other heroes do, which is just it really goes into preventing or protecting the hero even before the battle starts, kind of what your BB Beneblade, when you go into the higher stages of it, does. It kind of gives you a damage break from attacks and kind of boosts your combat speed. So in essence, it really acts as I am protecting you, but I'm also kind of empowering the attack for the rest of the heroes that are in the formation.
I say but I'm not sure what you talk about. Blessing, you say? What do you?
Yeah, if you go back into the hero just in the basics, and you go into the second skill.
Second skill.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, Atalanta can cast her skill before the enemy's head start takes effect. Applies a blessing effect to the heroes all vehicle formation, making 2 random friendly squad take 60% less damage and deal 40% more damage with the combat skill speed increased by 20. The remaining squad also benefits from the blessing effect in the first 2 rounds. Okay.
Exactly.
Oh, wait, when they say before the enemy's head start takes effect, it means like it cannot be like beaten by using preemptive strike, for instance.
Exactly. You will really need to have to count. I believe probably we're gonna get some heroes upcoming seasons that are going to do a better job in suppressing, kind of try to cut her before she starts. But right now, there isn't really a strong hero. Even after you start going through the Gene Modification program, with all of the boosts that you're getting or giving this hero and essentially the formation, you don't really have anybody that can effectively stop her.
Oh yes, actually I had saved a GIF. I will put it on the screen now. About you think new hero will come, and there is this. Those are the heroes. Wait. Okay, that's fine now. Those are the heroes that were in Frontier States that we see. So
nice.
we see 3 heroes, and one of them is Atalanta, and there is another screen with the red heroes. So there is a total of 6 heroes. We couldn't use them as heroes in Frontier State, but I assume this gives us like a teaser about the heroes that will come in the future. So in Frontier State, they were used for totally different things. Like it was like you could build structure to honor those heroes, but they weren't usable heroes. It was just part of the background story of the Eden. But Atalanta is here, so we can really assume that 5 more UR heroes are coming. I think.
Yeah, that is crazy to think, especially after everything that you have to go through to make this hero really what it needs to make it shine. Because to be frank, if you just get the hero after all of the skills being open, 20 medals sounds like very few expense, about $1,000 to get her maxed, give or take. But equipment, of course, counting on all of that, it still doesn't really performs until you start playing and giving her more power within the Gene modification zone.
Right, because I saw what you did in those bases. I see you, Temoc. So you say about $1,000 to max her skills, but at that point, many bases are still using the fighters as their main APC, or the shooters also as main killing APC. But in a base like Dark Kraken, where I'm now, the Gene modification is advanced, so Atalanta changed her clothes. And by changing her clothes, now you use her as the main APC. I saw how you did in the Doomsday Specialty. You reskilled to focus on the vehicle, and this is how in love you are with this formation, right?
Yes, exactly. I use her own skill, but I'm really focusing here on the specialty, on giving vehicles for attack. So remember, these are young bases, so unfortunately we don't have as many spec points as you will see on other bases. But what I did here on Kraken's base is that I focus on the items that really kind of give you the red tree, the full red tree, which is all of the damage. Because in Essential, you get might and resistance in so many other areas, but the unlocking damage, as you see on those, is really what will give you at least the feeling that you have the red tree. At least when you attack, you will see it in the reports for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Like those extra might and resistance used to be a big deal seasons ago, because it was like relatively big change compared to the might and resistance you had on a base. But now that you have 9,000 might, you don't really care for an extra 90 might, right?
Yeah, exactly. It may not represent if you don't have the damage. So and this is unique damage that you will normally don't get anywhere else. So
yes, damage is a big difference. I'm looking for words in English, sorry. And this applies to all troop type. So you
exactly.
You went through vehicle side on siege attack and doomsday types, but mostly to target those damage nodes. Okay, so you said $1,000 approximately to max the skills of Atalanta, but I see she's not maxed in Gene modification. Do you have an idea about how much this costs?
Wow, it's hard to tell, but especially because sometimes you use KOP, sometimes you just go and buy straight packages as they become available, because Debs, if you're hearing, you're not making it easy for anybody just to get those packages available to quickly max. But anyway, I have a feeling that for each one of those areas, you are between $2,500 to $5,000 to kind of go through all of it, because you have to take in consideration that some of these require for you to have 6 to 9 medals of Atalanta to unlock on top of all of the RNA. And each one of the medals, unless that you want to go through that, the wheel that sometimes it shows, sometimes it doesn't, you have to buy it straight, and it's I believe it's $45, or I'm sorry, $50 for each medal. So just worth of medals right there, it's $400 or $500, and then all of the RNA that you need to top it up, it just gets very expensive.
Okay, so final price, very expensive.
Yeah, it's very expensive, and I know there is people that use different methods to kind of bring the base up to par, but I think in general, for somebody that is thinking straight to trying to max this hero is just crazy. I wish that if they are gonna come up with more of this type of hero, that they will do it so that this kind of tech tree impacts all of them and not just one, because just the thought of having to go through the same process with another 5 heroes will just make people crazy, I think.
Yes, definitely. Actually, it makes me think about, say, just introduce a feature to reset the pets. And I'm thinking we have to ask them to give us a feature to reset the heroes,
Yeah. It's funny that you mentioned it, because I said the same thing today on the chat, that we needed a way to just reset the flex, because they don't allow us to reset the gold flex, and we have so many there that are completely unused, and we know that lab is not especially one of those things that are cheap,
Right, as I Kingkong in the chat saying too expensive, $30K USD to max her.
Yeah, Kong will know best, because he is at the same level almost than Kraken on this. I mean, they are really, if they are off, it's by almost nothing.
Okay, so we have an answer about the price. She's better staying in the meta for a long time.
Yeah.
Because if she becomes irrelevant, we have to replace her with a better hero. So that would hurt. But I see, I'm just discovering actually the Gene Modification, because as I said, I let you deal with it, and I'm just using her to kill stuff. And what I'm seeing in Gene Modification, and correct me if I'm wrong, there are many of those little Gene Modifications that are about statistic boost, but some of them are like new passive skills. I see that first one, after round 4, all your squads restore some extra troop power, recovery rate 80% each round.
Yes, exactly. So what is interesting is that a lot of all of this that you see is really what you can see on her basic skills, but superpowered. So are some of the same characteristics that you're seeing, but you're truly just boosting it. I think that they added all of these gene elements just to make it more expensive and difficult for us. But in essence, what really matters is all of these items that you are getting. But I will tell you this. So Kraken base is a young base, but it's super powerful. But it doesn't compare to other bases that we have as far as overall strength from all of those whale bases. However, with all of the expense that he put on this hero, I am able to bring down whales that otherwise I wouldn't been able to, even at minus 56 or minus 70%. It just goes through all of them, and that's because I assume that those bases really have not spent a dime on this hero, and they are now feeling, well, this young base is just kicking kicking our butts really bad, at least on tile and base attacks. And I think that's definitely going to make them think twice about going in and put that wallet out for this hero.
Right. We see, for instance, the second base of High Tech was close to max last season, but because now he has 2 bases and focus on the big one, the second base becomes kinda irrelevant on tiles against bases that still spend. So I have message in the chat. There is a message from Chef PP for you saying, "What's up,
Chef
Temoc?"
PP.
Yes.
Hey, hey, brother.
We are getting him in VKV next season, hopefully. Right, Chef PP. Hmm?
Hello, my friend. I thought that he was joining us, but hopefully at some point we have been talking. We have never played on the same alliance. I have a lot of great friends, like Cos and Mindlink and so many friends that go through you, through your life. And I wish that we get to play together at some point.
Yeah. I mean, I can play your base and play Chef PP base and put them next side by side on my screen. Would this count?
Of course, yeah, that will definitely count.
Okay, let's do that. Oh, he says next season, hopefully. Okay, so now that
Awesome.
you and I are R4, we can validate. We can say this is decided, right? Or do we
100%.
really need to talk to the R5? Oh, who cares? I have access to the R5 base.
Oh, there you go. You have power there.
Yeah. Just don't need people to agree. Let's demand that Kingkong or Dark Kraken gets president on Migration Week, and we do whatever we want. Oh, let's recruit Ozma. No, let's not go so far. TZ is asking, what am I looking at? Hero DNA? Yes, TZ. Not all heroes can have their DNA modified, but this actually goes with the background story of those heroes that you see over there. So Atalanta and those are heroes from Frontier States. Their story is all the same. It's kind of like this is a little kid born in this apocalyptic world. But they have a parent that is kind of a crazy scientist and is performing like experiments on the little kid. And the goal is like to clone the mythologic character from the old times. So Atalanta is like... is it like a deity from the Greek mythology, right? So they bring it back to life in little kids born in apocalyptic world. So as they are born from modification in their DNA, we can modify their DNA. That's the backstory in short. Only on those heroes. Okay, so I can ignore this rich people's feature. Can we upgrade Atalanta for free and it is very slow, or do we need to buy packs, Temoc?
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to buy packs.
I think definitely if people want to, I mean, I don't see why someone will get this hero if you're not gonna get the Gene work, because
right.
It really doesn't make any sense to go through the first expense if you're not going to go at least half the way or progress your way through it.
Right, so you cannot modify the DNA if you don't have the hero, and maxing the hero is already $1,000. But you say like getting the hero and maxing the skill, so around $1,000 might not even be worth it if you're not modifying the gene after that.
I mean, it depends who you are attacking. If you are a very strong base and you want to be able to perform against other very strong bases, you absolutely need this hero to be on top performance,
Okay, so TZ will start a GoFundMe, and I think this is the way. Okay, let's check those skills, because we saw the first one, like those hidden skills, because people who don't develop the gene modification, they have no idea what is there. They just see those logs everywhere, and they don't see what are the skills unless they pay for it. So first one here is we saw after round 4, it's true power restoration, recovery 80% each round. Then we have new effect. In round 1, 3, 5, and 7, 100% chance to make all enemy squads take some extra damage. That is pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. That's very, very cool.
So the first one makes it healing APC. The second one makes it more offensive. After that, new effect. Combat speed increased by 20 for the 2 random squads gaining the blessing effect. Oh. That one is really cool because combat speed increased by 20 makes it so 2 bases that have everything else equal could change the order in which heroes attack, right?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, that's I like that one.
But you know, it's I think that for players that aren't familiarized with this hero specifically, I think that what definitely is interesting about each one of these areas is what the power that it brings to all of her new abilities. But I think that we need to put together a stat chart on what in general each one of these is giving you, because it is a lot that is packed in there. And one feedback to devs is that there is no area where you can easily see how much boost each one of these new areas is really giving you when you are maxing it.
Right.
People are just going crazy to spend and they are not really seeing, but it is a lot that is putting on top of this hero and that APC formation.
Yes. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, I will add this to my to-do list to do a chart. But I think about the devs, giving them feedback. Crazy idea. But they do this in purpose to hide what are the effects. So you have to spend to discover it.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, TZ says, I use her a lot in other people's base. See, here you go. You can keep your base for fast styling, trolling, I guess, because even now, if you don't spend, you are not that fast. So you can keep your own base to troll in zone chat and other people's base to fight. Oh, with your base, you can even clean tiles, clean empty tiles. See, you are crazy useful, TZ. Let's recruit TZ. As Temoc, you and I are now the boss of VKV. We decided this. Remember?
Yes.
We get Kingkong and Dark Kraken president, and we use their base to manage all migration, no matter what the R5 say. We are the new R5. And
be careful because I saw J-Rock there.
No,
hey,
is he here? He's here every time. No. He said he was busy. He said, I'm busy. Mel can use my base. He said that in leader group today.
Maybe he's just spying, you know?
No, he said Mel can do it. He said it. We are the boss.
That's funny.
But yeah, he watched the stream often. Okay, let's see next skill. New effect. Atalanta can cast her skill before the enemy head start takes effect. But isn't it already her second skill?
Yes, exactly. So that's what I was talking about. That in the Gene Modification, you are really just empowering and unleashing next levels of those same abilities that she has on her skills.
Oh, so this will allow her other skills to be cast before head start, but it should also, if she faces a mirroring formation, other Atalanta, if she has this skill and the other doesn't, it would make her go first?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, Chef PP says, J-Rock also a guru at the game. That is true. Well, when I am not ready for a live stream, I send a message as J-Rock and I ask him and he always have idea. Okay.
What is going to be very interesting is when this hero is maxed, because the last one, the ultra strong skeleton, that one kind of completely shields it. So if you are facing, I am assuming, a base that doesn't have this hero max, there is not going to be able to stop it, because it shields itself and it shields everybody else in the APC. Right? So now with this one that you're looking at, she's going first, and with the last one is just putting a super strong skeleton around her and the APC.
Oh, wait, this one, new effect, when the troop power of the hero squad drops to 50%. No, that's another one. The squad deals 50% more damage one round. Okay, so that's another one. You say... Which one? Wait. We've seen those 3 ones.
Yeah, if you go back to the 5 and select the last one. The last one, the one that is in progress. All the way to the bottom at the right. There, that one.
Oh,
exactly.
We can see it even if it's locked. Okay.
Yeah.
New effect, when the true power of the hero squad drops to 30%, the squad deals 50% more damage. Wait, no, that's not this one. When the true power of your mid or back row squad drops to 40%, they gain 100% healing effect for 1 round.
Yeah, so it just gives all of your heroes, all of your APC an extra chance.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's crazy. So, with all those gene modification, the less troops are in my APC, the more deadly my APC is.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that's bad. And what are the skills of the 4th one? New effects, the remaining squad without the blessing effect. Right, blessing effect applies on 2 squads. So the remaining one will also receive it during the first 2 rounds. Okay, so blessing effect for everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. And new effect, when the true power of your mid-back row squad drops to 20%, they deal 20% more damage for 2 rounds. But does that all stack? Like, you get more damage at 20%, 30%, 40%, everything?
Yeah, I think it goes on 1st, 3rd, 5th, and 7th. Then it's kind of her abilities close certain gaps between each other.
Okay. But all those extra damage gave by the gene modification through the skills, you know, depending on the troop count, this won't be visible in the battle report.
No, that's exactly what I was saying. I am disappointed that people are not able to see. It's almost like we have to build a chart so they can see really all of the boost that they get from this. It will definitely help people be more enticing to investing into this feature if they know all of that they are getting.
Okay, I see. So if we do a chart to present what are the effects of those abilities, we should make it visible that the effect is different depending on which round we are at, and different depending on how much true power we have.
Exactly.
So, like, for instance, we could even do a graph like with troop power and which round in axis, and draw the damage in that. Yeah. It gets really complex.
It does. It gets more complex because even just the equipment, I believe that both Kong and Kraken have the equipment maxed. It just gives a crazy amount of power to this hero. You know, it's not even going into the gene modification.
Right. Oh. Oh, it even gives new skill.
I believe it complements. It just goes into round up the hero for you.
Experience in the first 4 rounds, all your vehicle hero squad gain plus 10% damage mitigation and deal plus 10% damage. The hero squad gains an additional 5% damage mitigation. Oh. It's not maxed.
It's not maxed yet because the parts are just not coming, you know?
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
But Kong has it all in 5 stars. So he's just 1 star away from totally maxing it.
Okay. I'm surprised because actually, you know, I play on base that about the heroes, max the skills, and I wouldn't have used it as main APC, but on Dark Kraken or Kingkong, who actually put the money in the gene modification and the parts, it becomes the best APC, right?
Yeah. I mean, Kong's base has the fighters that are crazy strong as well as the shooters.
Yes.
But with Kraken, I focus 100% on vehicles because it's just mad strong, you know. But for example, if you kind of compare the 3 bases, meaning Rhino base, Kingkong, and Kraken, which are our T1 bases for BKV, definitely Rhino is still with fighters and especially fighters incredibly strong.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I think that's it for the review of Atalanta. And then I have lots of battle reports that you send me, but I don't know where to start to look at them. I don't know where to start. What is it in there that we should see? Those are battle reports against top bases from TW6, right? I saw Luigi the Pig, I saw Basha, I saw some other ones, I think. And all those battle reports are with Kingkong base, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what happens with all those battle reports? Can you explain what was happening? What was the battle in this?
I think that what you really see, especially against whale bases, is that what we just have been discussing about this hero, you know, it just comes to support some of what we have been saying. Luigi the Pig is a base that when we got into 1001 definitely was way stronger than both Kraken and Kong. And with this vehicle, because some of the stuff is just not something that both of these very strong bases can quickly max. Like you need decoration, you need landscape, you need certain things that are not just available, some of them anymore. And being able to max this hero really helped them be at the par of all of these mega strong bases very quick. Because it seems like some of them are not spending as fast or as much as the 2 of them currently are. Yeah. And what you see, so the corroboration in the reports is just for you to notice how these bases, which are lower in the stats in general, are able to overpower these very strong bases easily. I think I sent you a report that both Kong and Kraken went through almost 40 bases and at distance. Both breaking tiles and also you don't even need to do a Legion rally. You know, that's something that I owe you, a rally using vehicles. That may be something crazy to see with the UR hero at the front of it, you know.
Yeah, right, because you told me to use the vehicles for rallies and I was still using the shooters for the rallies. So now I will try this. Oh, there is J-Rock in the chat. He says, "Thank you for the kind words." I'm not sure which one he's talking about, but yeah. Our pleasure, J-Rock. Boss.
I think he was referring to one of the comments in the chat that they said that he definitely knows his stuff, and I can say that.
Right. Oh, right.
Yeah, I go
he
to
doesn't
him
know. He doesn't know that we were talking about him. Okay, we're fine.
Yeah. But it's spot on. Definitely, J-Rock. It's good to have a leader that, and I am not being a brown nose, but it's good to have a leader that definitely knows, especially for fighters, where to go to, because we have a lot of people that are very talented with strategy, and that's impressive for us. I mean, we have always had people that really want to get out there and help on the alliances that Kong and Kraken and I have been, but here the organization level and everything with so many people participating, usually I am high participation in these things, and right now I don't even want to kind of try, because you guys are definitely on a different level that we're used to. But yeah, J-Rock, you, Dim, and so many others are really refreshing to work with.
Thank you. And there is a Chef PP in the chat saying, Kingkong, Kraken, and Temoc, adopt me and my base. I think you cannot say no to that. What do you say?
Yeah, no, I definitely cannot say no to that.
Okay, J-Rock takes note. We are getting Chef PP next season. I mean,
we're bringing bases.
Yes.
One by one.
Okay, with the next one, we get also TZ. No, I gave access to a base to TZ actually. But I saw again when I logged in today that I didn't need to type the pin, so TZ hasn't been using it. Calvary says, I have the UR hero not maxed. Now with the Gene out, I can't do much about this. Yeah, like you said, Temoc, I think for Calvary, if your hero is not maxed, he probably doesn't have the budget to go do the Gene modification, so it's maybe not worth it to change for Atalanta.
Not for me, and it depends really on what is your current situation with your base, because if you have areas that you can focus on instead of spending $30,000 on maxing this Gene hero, definitely go and do that. But if you're already maxed like these bases are, and you want to be able to get to par where you are lacking in areas that is going to be very hard for you to close, then this definitely puts you out there while you continue to work on the other areas.
Yeah, I think also if you are not going to do the Gene modification on Atalanta, then the fighters and shooters actually stay your best APC. So if the fighters and shooters stay your best APC, you can keep AZ on your vehicle APC and be fine. You know? It's not a big deal if your vehicle APC is not the absolute best one, because you have a better fighter APC, Calvary. I use UR, Recon, Negan. Atalanta, Rick, Negan. It kind of makes sense if you don't have Dark Sister, I guess. What do you think, Temoc?
Well, the thing is that these three heroes really complement each other so nicely. You know, it's just thinking about what Atlanta is bringing and Dark Sister, and then you have Rose, which is incredibly strong as a damage hero. It's just hard to think that they will come up with such a combination like this. And what is interesting is that it really took them almost a year to come up with these three after Rose came to the picture. Rose has been a hero that you can use on multiple type of formations, multiple troop types, and continues to be a super essential hero, you know?
Yes.
So I will say invest in those other two heroes if you think that is crazy on coming into these. But if you, and again, you know, I think that every player plays a significant role in the alliance and on the guild. So you don't have to be necessarily the one that maxes the Gene modification from the UR, leave that to the whales, but definitely gives you an advantage if you at least have this hero maxed, because it has some skills that are unique to it, or either rebranding, because as I said, this blessing ability that they gave her is really similar to what Wallbreaker does and some other heroes kind of do, but the difference with her is that you can enhance that ability, which you cannot do with the other ones.
Yeah. That sounds like amazing hero, but yes, maybe not for weak base.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to those battle reports. I'm trying to see. I have a question for you. Okay, I saw on this battle report against Luigi, and the others actually, we can see the level of the satellites on each base, and satellites are like a recent feature. Do you think this is a good indication on how actual is the spending of a base? Like if it's spending currently and not like the level of satellites would be a good indication for that?
Well, it just depends on the age of the base, because we all got the satellite at the same time.
Yeah.
But then UR Hero came out, and I think that a lot of the spenders kind of focused on that and stopped their progress on satellite, because it's just kind of insane to try to do it all at the same time. Not that some people don't do it, but yeah, definitely. I mean, the satellite, I think it's a strong indication, same as pets. Talking about, we're getting, I think, a few new pets. They just released the lion, but I think there are a few more that are coming. But definitely, satellite and pets are an indication of where this player is at on their spending progress, because it's not something that you can easily do running manual events, you know?
Right, I'm still waiting for them to release a whale pet. Like, stop doing workaround, be honest, you know? Release a whale pet. That is crazy expensive, but you just get it and you beat everything. That would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be very cool.
There is Yang in the chat saying, c'est trop cher, on n'a pas les moyens en France. It's too expensive, we don't have the means in France. And I disagree with that, because remember, one of the biggest spender in the game was Cites. And Cites was a French girl, just like us. So, you see, Yang, we are this upper type of people in France. So just, you know, as our president say, cross the street and you get work, and then you buy your packs. Okay, so new pets, satellites, UR Hero are the way to identify if a whale base is currently spending. Oh, we have on Kingkong, we have the second APC pets on the vehicle hero. Vehicle APC, so we have to change that, right?
Yes, I think that with all of the changes, you know, sometimes you pull one hero, and then I know Kong is definitely working on having 9 to 12 pets maxed, which is very easy to say, but not so easy to do. But in the meantime, we're kind of repurposing all of the pets as we can. And as you know, in battle, when you're with multiple bases and multiple stuff, sometimes it's hard just to give them. I try to just put whatever in there and quickly send an attack while I am operating multiple bases.
Wait, now I am super curious about the lion pet. Has it been released yet? It's
on the 15th.
On the 15th. Oh, right, they said it and I already forget. Okay, so I'm curious about this reset feature. Can I reset the reindeers of Kraken and Kong? Let's fire a pet. Can we reset them yet.
But I think that's also available until the 15th. I don't think that you can do it now.
Ah! Can you say something that makes me happy? Let's see. Upgrade, evolve, train. No
Does it
reset
let you know?
button.
No,
Okay,
it doesn't have
so
it.
we have to do a live stream on the 5th. I'm traveling on the 15th. I can't do that. Okay. Right side of screen is available for the Vanguard bracket. Right side of the screen is a preview of Frontier State. So it was a different Eden season, and in this Eden season, there was 6 heroes. So here we see 3 of them. Those heroes couldn't be used as heroes, but we could build buildings in their honor at the cities. So at the city, you would build 1 building for each of those heroes to gain skills that you use during the Eden season. And because this is a specific Eden, but you see Atalanta in those heroes that weren't heroes, we can guess that those 6 heroes would be released as UR hero in the future. But it's Frontier State, no promise.
Yeah, that's just crazy to think about having to spend 100,000 or more to max another 3 or 4 heroes.
And like Kingkong said, 30k on the Gene Modification for each of those heroes. So 31k, 30k is times 6 heroes. That's nearly 200k. Wait, do I count right? I can't right.
But when you kill that base that is stopping you from going where you have to go, definitely makes it all worth it, right?
Yeah, right. If this makes us kill base, this is worth it. 100%. But I really want Ramses. Ramses is in the other heroes that are not showing here. And he's the coolest. In the frontier states, Ramses was the coolest. So hopefully the hero will also be the coolest.
Nice.
Okay, so no lion yet. No resetting pet yet. But when we can reset pets, let's reset all those reindeers. I hate those reindeers. 30k. Yes, 30k for the Gene Modification. Let's go back to the Gene Modification. Hero. Greek Sparrow. Here. 30k. And we have to trust Kingkong on that, because Temoc and I are just playing with it, you know. So yeah, don't bother too much with Atalanta. It's still better than AZ. Even if you don't do the Gene Modification, it's still better than AZ in your vehicle APC. But it could be replaced by another hero that will be released later. With the Gene Modification, it adds new skills, so we can assume that it won't be replaced that easily by a new hero.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I am just presuming that the next UR hero that we get when that happens is going to be the counter for suppressing Atalanta, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to stop her once. If you can suppress her ability to get in front and shield or do what they call the blessing, then definitely that APC basically will be rendered useless for us at least 3 rounds.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just for a certain amount of round, it would counter the blessing. Makes sense.
Yeah, you suppress the blessing, and I know there are some heroes that they probably do that, but not against her with all of this enhancing.
Oh, Yang says that we want a unicorn as a new pet, and I agree. What pet do you want, Temoc?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's. I think that having a wolf will be nice, and I saw that there is a little dog and kind of a in the advertising that they do or they did in Discord today. There is a dog, a little dog, and then there is also a javali, or how do you call a wild hog in there. I don't know if that's just some Easter eggs that those two pets are coming or not, but I would like to see a wolf, or the lion is definitely going to be very cool.
Wait, I'm checking Discord. I jumped on Discord after you said that, but I don't see it. Where
Yeah,
do you
if
see
you
that?
go in the last shelter, it's one of the last announcements that they did. Oh, let
Okay.
me see. Yeah, in the announcement, if you
Yeah.
go, oh, probably they changed that photo already.
Oh, they
Oh
made a
yeah,
mistake. They sent the wrong
yeah.
one, and they.
I think.
Okay.
Wait. I may be able to. Yeah, if click on the link in the
Oh.
Discord, click on the link where it says
See the link for
go.
full details.
Yeah,
Okay.
click for full details, and
Oh,
you're gonna see
you're right.
the wild hog. Yeah.
Oh, wait. I'm gonna send it in the chat.
Yeah, try that.
So, follow this link. Wait, can I pin this in the chat? So if you follow this link, you get in the article by the devs, and you scroll and you see new pets. You see different pets.
Yeah, those are at least two new ones. You have the fox, you have the Doberman, and you have a little Akita there, and then you have the wild hog.
Okay, wait, maybe we can access it from the base. When we click on support, there is a blog thing. Announcement. No. Weren't there a blog thing? Somewhere here? Way community. Oh, now I have a dark screen. Oh, now I have a white screen. I see it. It was by the dude Felix. Wait. I don't see it. Ah. Hey. Ah! I see it. I put it on the screen now. It works. Oh, wait. I have my kids' music on. I'll change that. Okay, so here you can see on the left of my screen, you can see the teasing. You're right, it's definitely a teasing for the new pets.
I think so. Either they make a mistake.
Yeah, so we have the new pets on the left, the new heroes on the right. So many promise of stuff to do. Un sanglier, bah oui, un sanglier. On mange des sangliers.
There it is. Yeah.
Ah. C'est pour les Gaulois. Sorry, talking French for a second. Money bag on the left. Oh, right! Money bag on... Money bag pet. Money bag on the right. I could do it, like, be honest. You call it pet, but you just put money bag here. Money bag instead of the hero's face. But I really like... What's the name for those pets in English?
The little dog, I believe, is an Akita. I don't know if that's...
No, next to the fox, right to the fox, what's the name in English for this animal? Yeah.
The wild hog, like the pig?
Yeah. Wild hog?
Yeah. I think that's a wild hog.
Okay, I want one. I want to see it maxed. So, if Kingkong and Dakraken are watching, this is the pet we are getting.
There you go.
Okay, so it's been about 1 hour. I think we have said everything that was to say about Atalanta, which was the plan. Do you see something we could add about Atalanta, or we've talked about everything about Atalanta, right?
I think we talked about everything, and I will just say, if you are a whale and you don't have it, Max, then you are not going to be a whale for too long.
Right. Okay, that's a perfect conclusion about Atalanta.
Yeah.
Perfect. And to answer to Calvary saying, if I have UR, Rick, Negan, APC, which pets will you recommend? I would recommend to have Polar Bear on UR Hero, have Serpent on Rick, and have Fox on Negan. But this might change that now that we will get the Lion in 3 days. But for the moment, it would be Polar Bear on UR, Serpent on Rick, Fox and Negan.
And you did a show not last week or so, or the one previous on pets, right? Probably watch that, Calvary. It's very interesting because you went through a lot of heroes.
Wait a second. You spoke fast and I didn't understand what you were saying. Your English is too good for me.
Oh, that you did a show just 2 weeks or 1 week ago about pets.
Yes.
On Kong's Bay. So if they watch that, they will be able to see what is the recommendation for each one of the formations and heroes.
Oh, exactly. We did a full review of the pets, and I could put chapter on the video so it would be easier to find. Yes, you go on my YouTube and there is a live stream tab, and in the live stream you will see Kingkong stuff.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's it for Atalanta.
Awesome.
I will keep streaming a little, but Temoc will let us hear because it has been 1 hour of his amazing time, and now I think King Kong needs him to kill stuff or stuff like that, right?
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mel, and thank you, everybody.
Thanks again a lot for coming with me in live stream. It's been a pleasure like every time, and see you very soon. Next time with video.
Thank you. Likewise. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye. Okay, so that was Temoc. Very happy to have him in live stream. So I think we have to take his suggestion and do a short about Atalanta. I'm like, I will be busy in the next few days. I should do it now, but that's not very, very reasonable. I would be much faster not doing it live. So I will just end the stream here. Actually, I was saying I keep streaming and I'm thinking at the same time, but I think this is good to keep it at 1 hour so people watching the replay dare to click on watching the replay. Otherwise, they see 2-3 hours. I don't dare. Thanks a lot, everyone, for being here with us tonight. We are talking about doing maybe a giveaway on August 24. Actually, I decided to do a giveaway on August 24. I just have to find the skin to do it. So I will be going in holidays tomorrow in vacation in Nicaragua for a bit more than 1 week. So there won't be live stream in the next week. I will be back on live stream on the 23rd and hopefully with a big skin giveaway on August 24th. I just have to find the skin, and Bad Bob already said I can take a skin from his inventory, but I will see what we do. Thanks again, everyone, for being here with us tonight. Have lots of fun in game. I won't be in live stream, but I will definitely be here to kill you every day in Eden with those crazy bass and with smaller bass too. Have fun. See you soon. Bye.